think it actually worked this time. I gotta go find the link for Discord. Copy link. Stream announcements. That's like where you get the real stream title is always in the Discord announcements. The normal announcement, like the normal stream title is like, I try to keep it, you know, pretty simple, pretty explanatory. And then I'm going to shut off the music because that's distracting. I guess welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. What's up, Cody? What's up, Nate? I've been on vacation in Arkansas for the past like week and a half. I've been streaming my sister's wedding because can't have a lot of people over. So we just had a few people over, and then I like organized cameras and stuff like that and microphones, and it was good. It was good. But that's where I've been. And what I've been doing. What I'm doing now is form checks. How about that transition? Oh my goodness. The segues. So smooth. I'm going to do them in reverse order this time too. Okay? So if you've seen this, the form checks in the past, I usually do them in the order that they were submitted. I'm going in reverse this time, just because I think people submit them and then forget about them. And so I want the most recent ones to be the ones that I do first. That's right. So discs fly into hand. If you're playing Ultimate and you catch them, yes. Anyways, okay, this is Sheener77. I like the one step. That's good timing. See how what the one step kind of forces you to do is to not lean back. Right? It forces him to have good posture the whole time. The thing here, reach back looks a little bit across your body, but your arm is straight, so that's good, and your front foot isn't turned away from the target. Your hips are, but your front foot isn't, and that front foot not turning back just kind of limits your range of motion, limits your power there. He says, struggle with distance and specifically your brace. That's going to be the step one to doing that, is to getting your front foot a little bit more on the ball of your foot, and that's going to naturally turn it away from the target a little bit. And then see here how the disc is kind of behind you and your elbow drops. That's pretty typical rounding. It just means you're rotating too much and you're not leveraging your arm enough. Okay, I always say, it doesn't matter what brand you throw, you should buy discs to support players or things like that. I bought an MVP disc as a Trilogy guy. But yeah, Jordan's a homie, so that's why I got it. Anyway, I'll use this one to demonstrate. So you're spinning too much, and your arm is kind of down, and the disc is back here. You want to focus on pulling the disc in first, and then as you spin, your arm will extend. So focus on pulling the disc in the middle of your chest and getting your elbow up more. And that will help a lot with adding some power. What's up, Chaser? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. It's good to be back. All right, this next one here is from Yaya952. He says, first video, X step is a little bit big. Let's see about it. Yeah, a little bit big. Kind of reminds me of a course in Arkadelphia. Okay. Yeah, X step is a little bit big. You don't want to. It's less about the size of your X step and more about what your hips are doing. You don't really want to turn your hips away from the target as you X step. And part of the problem with taking a big X step is it kind of leans you backwards, right? Because your feet just scooch so far in front. You want to try and keep your feet underneath you, and then you'll be a little bit more balanced and more sideways to the target. What's up, Laser? So because your foot is turned backwards as you X step, your front foot is pointed towards the target, and your hips have already rotated forwards. So they can't keep rotating. There's nothing left for them to do. They've kind of already done it. And so that's what's going on with your lower body. Your upper body here, it looks like you're trying to keep your eye on the target, and that's preventing you from reaching back. See how the disc is, your shoulders aren't turned away from the target? You've got to turn your shoulders away from the target and reach the disc away behind you. In disc golf, you actually aim with your feet. You don't aim with your eyes. So you don't have to keep looking at the target. You can trust your footwork, trust your weight shift. If your whole weight is shifting at your target, your eyes aren't really going to hurt or help you at all in that situation. So yeah, have some confidence to turn all the way away from the target and reach away from your chest. Provided the tee-pad is pointed in the perfect direction, you want to kind of reach the disc towards the back left corner, provided you're right-handed as well. That will allow you to start the disc in the right spot, because the whole disc from the peak of your reach back should be able to see the target. So if I'm throwing to right here, the whole disc, barring my arm, it should be able to go straight to the target without having to go through my body at all. That's just a good measure for reaching back. Okay, now we'll go on to Molstein. I believe Molstein was the one. I must have been in a bad mood. I feel terrible. Molstein sent in a video, and he was like, I know you said to film from the side, but I filmed from behind just because I think it shows my flaws better. And I just ripped into the poor guy. I feel so bad. I was like, I can't see this. I can't see that. Read the pinned post. I was so mean. I feel so bad. So thank you for sending in a different video, Molstein. I'm so sorry. Okay, moving on. Timing actually looks pretty solid. Normally, I would say that your foot is turned as you're X-stepping here, but your weight is still pushing off of your toe, so you're totally fine there. Your hips are still in the right position at this point. I will say you're throwing on snow, which I know from experience is very difficult. Like, you can't trust your brace at all. It's so hard to throw well on the snow, but, I mean, if it's what you have, it's what you have. Let's look. You see how the disc moves a little bit in your reach back? You see how you kind of reach down and then lift the disc to where it is in the reach back? I'm being nitpicky because you've obviously got a really solid throw. But you see how the disc starts down and then rises? That can be a little bit inconsistent because depending if your timing is like a little bit different, it'll rise more or less. You see, it's most noticeable in Simon when he throws, is that he jabs the disc back and moves it straight forward. And I think that's a key to adding consistency to your shot, is going back and then straight forward from there. And I think it's just because you're reaching down a little bit early. So if you just try to focus on back and forth, I think your timing will be okay. But take notes here, chat. See how his weight is kind of stacked over that front leg. The weight's over the toe of the back foot. See how the disc is getting, okay. Don't pay attention as much to where the disc is. But weight shift is really solid. Lower body looks good. Brace looks pretty good. The disc really shouldn't be starting. See how it kind of starts down and then goes up and then kind of down again? That kind of flow, that's another thing that's kind of hurting your consistency. Ideally, it would just be mostly a flat, even if flat is the right word. Even if it's tilted upwards or downwards or whatever shot you're throwing, it needs to be flat. You don't want to have all that undulation as you're throwing. And the other thing that I noticed is the disc is kind of, like I was talking about earlier, the disc is kind of towards the left side of your chest. Ideally, you would have it more towards the middle. That's going to help just with leveraging your arm a little bit better. What is up, Mark? Congrats on Diamond in Rocket League, by the way. That's pretty sick. Wes is currently playing D&D. All right. Yours is going to be after this one, so that's the rough timestamp. Mark's starting to throw 370 for no reason. I mean, that's what happens, dude. As you keep throwing, muscle memory or your body starts to figure it out. 1,000 MMR last season. Nice. Okay. I said okay because this is not a very common mistake that I'm seeing. Laser, you don't have a success. All you talked about was you haven't thrown a disc in a month. Congratulations. You're free. Go live your life now, I guess. I don't know. Okay, this is XD Wept. Yes, it said, I need help. I can't seem to hit 400. The only thing I see I'm doing wrong is my arm not pulling on a line, kind of goes up and down. Okay. You have a success. Is it disc golf or video game related? Okay, so here's the reason that you're not throwing farther, Wept. It's because right now your shot is set up to throw the disc at about, call it 60 degrees to where the camera is. Right? Your shot is set up to throw the disc like this way, based on where your feet are and where your arm is, and then all of a sudden, the disc goes that way. That's, yeah. King Doom, you were the second video. Oh, yeah. Thinking too far forward. Yeah, getting that reach back helps a lot. Just setting up your body on the right angles. Thank you for the sub, by the way. So, Wept, I don't know. Definitely you're reaching across your body. I think the disc might be able to see the target on the other side of your body. Lower body doesn't look too bad, but your arm here, it's starting, you're basically reaching like this, like over here. And then as you're pulling, the disc never gets in front of you. It just kind of stays behind your shoulder the whole time. And the reason and the reason that kills your distance is because a lot of the power comes from your elbow. If your elbow's in the right spot, it goes pow, and it can really leverage it. But if your elbow's not bent, then your arm ends up throwing the disc, and that ends up going wah, 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 instead of pow. Right? It's a lot slower to swing your arm than it is to go like that. So that's what you want to focus on, is reaching wherever the peak of the reach back is. The disc should go straight from there to the release point. And that's really important, because if it's not, then you're pulling the disc on a curve. And that curve is going to prevent the disc from coming in tight, because if the disc is over here and it has to get around over here, it's going to go out around. It's not going to come in tight to your chest. Right? It's not going to, which is where you want it to be to bend your elbow. If it's out in front of you, your elbow's not bent, and you kind of get the same kind of effect. So, yeah, lower body looks good. I would focus on reach back. Try a wall drill, or try imagining like wherever your target is. I did this a lot actually. Go like right in front of your toes to behind you and pick a tree, or if you live where there aren't a lot of trees, a thing. I don't know, a blade of grass. I've always lived by trees. And then as you're throwing, reach the disc towards that thing. And that will force you to create that straight line and to pull and to reach the disc in the right direction. Okay. Moving on to Wes, who's currently playing D&D. Let's see if we can get him killed if we just spam him in the comments or in the chat. I don't know. Is that like a thing? You're just not paying attention and you die in D&D? What's up, David? Oh, no, Wes. This is horrible. Oh, my gosh. This is terrible. You're going to get hurt, dude. This is the worst form I've ever seen. How far did you say this was? 444? Okay. Internet distance king right here. Jeez. Wearing all black, too? What does this guy think he's doing? No, it's actually pretty solid. It's actually a pretty solid throw. Good small X step here. Weights over your toes. That's good. Look, he's not leaning back. Take notes, chat. See how he's not leaning backwards? That's good. That's good. That's important. Disc is reached out away from him. He is in combat. Okay, I don't want to actually make him lose his game. Left arm tight to your side. I love this power pocket. Look at that. See how his elbow's bent? The disc is in front of him, not behind his shoulders. That's really solid. That looks good. And then out to the release. Is that nose up a little bit? Exclamation point, lose your game. I mean, it looks really solid to me, Wes. I would say at this point, like, it's just a matter of repetition and practice. The only thing that I would change is raise your follow through over your shoulder more. Because, like, see how your follow through is kind of down here? Right? It kind of never gets over your shoulder. That's a low follow through will sometimes tilt the disc back. So it's usually better to just follow through up and over your shoulder for most shots that aren't like a roller or an Anheuser or something like that. Okay, I'll let you get back to your game. I'm sorry. We're trolling West. Okay. This is John Wayne. I've never seen any of his movies, but apparently he's a pretty tough dude. Sure thing, Wes. I was thinking of a different John Wayne. Okay, first thing is you're kind of turning around backwards as you're X-stepping. You really want to stay more sideways and try to keep your weight over your toes a little bit better. That's just going to stop your hips from turning too early, because if your hips turn backwards early, then they turn forwards early, and you end up in this stance with like your toes farther apart than your heels, and that basically means your lower body is doing nothing. It is already turned, and it's not powering the shot anymore. So you're kind of working against yourself with your lower body there. I do like where your reach back is. That looks like it's pretty good. You might reach it a little bit wider, a little bit farther away from you, but that's not bad where it is. Okay, this is something that I see quite a bit. You see how your shoulder is hunched up? That means that you're muscling. That means that you're trying to throw with a lot of strength. I'm going to be real with you. If it took strength to throw far, I would not throw far. I am sort of a frail person in general. I'm 140 pounds at 5'10" last time I checked. I have to wear like a belt of batteries whenever wind blows too hard in Kansas, otherwise I'll blow away. And I can throw relatively far compared to the average golfer. Not compared to most pros, but like compared to the average golfer, I could throw relatively far. So if it took strength and if it took effort to throw far, I wouldn't. Eagle wouldn't. I can do more push-ups than Eagle, and that's saying something. Eagle did like a Q&A video one time. He did like 12 push-ups, I think, was all he could do. And I'm not trying to shame the dude. I'm just trying to say, like, it doesn't take strength to throw far. There are strong people who throw far, yes, but it's not because they're strong. Right? Throwing a disc is not a motion. That's not that at all. It's very slow, and it's more like a fling. Right? So the first part of the throw, where you pull the disc in, is slow. And then at the very end is where you peak. You don't want to start powerfully, because then you'll drop off. You want to start slow and then finish fast. That's so the speed kind of builds throughout the throw. This part's slow and then that part's fast. Rather than this part being fast and it messing up everything else. How many push-ups can I do? I think the most I've done in one set is like 30-something. But one time on Twitch, I had a stream that was it was a channel points thing you got for watching, and you could redeem those for push-ups. And I did, I think I did 100 at least in one night. I was so sore. Wasn't I? Or did I not have you yet? No, I don't think she would remember that. Yeah, it was over 100 for sure. Well, I also am very light, so push-ups aren't very hard. Anyway, disc golf form. The other thing that you're doing is you're not, your left arm isn't tight to your side. That will help you rotate more, rotate faster as you throw. And usually like the kind of double G and Paige Pierce kind of do this thing with their left arm. Don't worry about that. They do their thing. It works really well for them. I can teach you how to do that, but learn everything else that I'm talking about first, and then tell me if you want to learn it. Laser, it was more than 75. Laser, please. It was at least 100, okay? Just give me this one, dude. Just give me this one, okay? It was more than 100. Okay, anyways, internet push-ups. Okay, Stupid sent in a video, but he linked it, he just uploaded it to YouTube, or to Discord, and the Discord video player is so bad, I'm not going to subject anyone to that. So if you do me a favor, I think I tagged you No, Wibben tagged you in a thing. Do me a favor, upload that to YouTube and drop the link. What's up, Phaedra? This next one is from Eve Keen. Worked on your form for 3 to 4 months already. Should we tell him? Should we tell him I've been working on my form for like 6 years? And it's still not where I want it? Throwing in a field, not playing the game at all before you fix the form. Oh! Mostly throwing in a field. Wow, okay. Average 260, 280, max 300 to 350. Every time you start your practice, you know your elbow being lower than the disc in the power pocket. Your left leg rotates too far in front of you on the follow-through. You still have nose up. Timing seems off. Let's take a look. Okay, which one are you, Andrew? Oh, I bet I see yours. You're in like, there's 2 between this one and you. Okay. In the future, you don't have to send them in slow motion. Ideally, just full speed and 1 clip is good. I like the timing of that. That looks good. Okay. I got you. Timing looks good. Right leg looks good. It looks like your weight's kind of back over your heels. Shift your weight a little bit more over your toes, and that'll engage your back leg more. I like you're turning your head forward. You don't really want to look forward. Just try to keep your head neutral to your shoulders, right? Your head should just rotate as you're throwing. You don't want to look forward. Should we look at some of the other clips? Oh, yeah, that one's got an actual X step. I like that you're going slow and you're focusing on doing it right, but when you're actually like throwing, you can go a little bit faster. Oh, no worries. I'll take a look at anything. It's just easier for me, and I'll probably look at it longer and give you better advice if you send a video. I don't like how you're reaching the disc. I guess that's okay. So here's the thing. I always say to reach back low to throw nose down, but if you reach back too low, that's when your throws go up in the air. Anyways, to what you're talking about, your elbow being lower than the disc, I think you're fine. That looks perfectly fine to me. I think the issue is in your follow-through. See how your arm is kind of below your shoulder? Follow through up and over for every shot. That will help with getting the nose down, and it'll just help with consistency as well. It'll help because your arm is going to end higher. That'll help get your elbow up some too. And one thing, if your weight is over your toe in your back leg, it's going to engage the shot, like yours is right there. See how your left leg kind of kicks back and then around? That looks good to me. Your front leg isn't exactly doing the right thing. It's turned away from the target. Oh, but your heel never comes down. Yeah, you need to focus on really getting your heel down. Wonder why. Here's the thing. I feel like this happens to all of us at some point or not. So you can tell me if I'm wrong in chat. It feels like when I'm working on my form so much and I'm focusing on every little thing that I'm doing, it's really, really frustrating, right? Because if I'm focusing on my grip and my arm and my elbow and my brace and my weight shift and everything at once, it's not possible because everything happens at one time. So if you're thinking too much about every little thing that you're doing, it's impossible to be smooth, really. Right? So, I mean, you've been playing 3 to 4 months. Your form looks really good for 3 to 4 months. I would guess that you would throw farther than you do. But part of playing disc golf is working through so okay. Half of improving at disc golf is field work like you're doing and changing things, and then the other half is making it feel natural and making it so you don't have to think about it. as much as you don't want to develop bad habits, because bad habits are obviously bad, it's really important to not have to think about every little thing that you're doing while you're throwing. Because especially during a tournament, you don't want to be thinking about your form. You want to be thinking about the shot that you're executing. So yeah, I think the solution for you is just to throw. Just stop thinking so much about it and just throw. Just yeet it. See how far you can throw. Throw some rollers. Throw some spike hyzers, whatever. You know. Chase asked a good question. Does following through up and over cause an unnecessary potential hyzer? If you're rounding, it can. But for most throws, if you watch Ricky Wysocki throw, he's a bit of an exaggeration, but he pulls through really low, right? He pulls through kind of down here. And then his release is here on whatever angle it's going to be on, and then his follow-through goes almost vertical every time, except for like rollers. His follow-through goes way up. What's up, Cyrus? Congratulations to Cyrus. Can we get some claps in the chat for Rising Amp Disc Golf, Cyrus Watchman, on Team Dynamic Discs this year? Congratulations, dude. You've earned it. Welcome aboard. But yeah, so Chase, to answer your question, the angle of the throw is set more with like your arm and your wrist. Not as much your wrist. Like this part of the throw, and then afterwards, your arm can do whatever. And honestly, technically it should mostly match the angle that you're throwing on. So most people throw on like a slight hyzer, and that's kind of up here. It's a little bit higher, but you know. Oh my gosh, even more claps. What's up, Caribou? Good to see you, man. So that's talking about Chase's question. Evkeen, I think your problem is just play disc golf, dude. Just stop thinking so much about what you're doing and just go throw. I have said before that you want to follow through on the angle of release, but it's not literally exactly the angle, you know? It's you want to go a little bit higher than that angle, because lower will get you nose up, so you kind of err on that side. I hope that helps. Good to see you, Jesse. What's up, man? Next one here. This is Deadly Rage. New form check. I think I've seen his form a few times. See, this guy's... heard someone say, be okay with the possibility of 3-putting if you're running a putt. I know this is completely unrelated, but it really opened your mind. That's a good point, like on mental game, like being okay with whatever the result is. Obviously, don't think about 3-putting while you're putting, but coming to terms with the fact that running more putts, making more putts outside the circle is also going to make more 3-putts, just because of the way it goes. Anyways. This is Deadly Rage. He's being efficient right here. I like this. See, he's throwing probably a disc that he doesn't care about into a fence. That way he doesn't have to walk and go get it. Smart guy. Problem is you don't really get any feedback, which is probably why he sent the video. Pretty big X step here. See how your foot's turned backwards? That usually ends up with an open stance. You want to try and get your weight a little bit more over your toes, try and stay a little bit more sideways, but it looks like your weight is still doing mostly the right thing. So that's not a huge issue. Reach back is a little bit early, and see how the disc kind of swings? That just means you're reaching early, and it's just not as consistent, because if your timing is a little bit different, the disc is going to move like a little bit more or a little bit less, and that could really throw off your consistency. I like your left arm tight to your side. I like your power pocket here. Oh my, what is the disc doing there? What is your grip? Like, everything looks really good right here. But then all of a sudden the disc just changes angle, and then it's all floppy. What? Not to muscle. Your biggest focus was not to muscle your rotation, get to the power pocket smoothly. You did. You did great. Do you see anything else you should be focusing on? I can't. I think the philo style reach back is early, just because it's down and swinging up. Try to just imagine that the shot you're throwing on is like a train track, right? You have a train track from here straight back. Start with the disc on that and just move it straight back and then straight forward. It's just going to be more consistent. Yeah, it looks like... Also, congrats, Caribou. Consistent 300. That's huge, dude. Way to go. You've been working at it for a while. You've earned it. That's... I would probably say that's better than the average player. Like the average person who plays disc golf. Most disc golfers are pretty bad. So, congratulations. Anyway, obviously not the ones in my chat. Obviously. But you know, the others. I can't tell how you're gripping the disc, but when you're throwing, you should almost be... the focus of your grip should almost be like pinching between your pointer, your index finger, and your thumb. Right? Where those two come together, that should almost be like a pinch point. The other fingers are definitely holding onto the disc too. And you're definitely like grabbing a disc into your hand with those, but as you release the disc, it should pivot out of your hand along that pinch, right? And that will help with getting that clean angle, because the disc is just all of a sudden flopping and changing angles. The way that I teach how to grip a disc is to line up the disc with the middle of your palm and in between your pointer and your ring and your middle finger, and then wrap your fingers around the disc. You shouldn't be like this, and it shouldn't be like this. It should be like that. Not based on your rating. The average golfer probably doesn't have a rating. Anyways. Good work, though. You're pulling the disc into the power pocket really well. It looks like your brace is really good. And reach back looks like it's in the right spot. It's just a little bit inconsistent with that swing. Okay, Shy Monkey Poo. Started playing disc golf at the start of this year. Love some feedback. All right, let's take a look. Okay, this is something... I actually talked about this. I talked about the disc at the beginning. This is a Jordan Castro signature disc. I always say it doesn't matter what brand you throw. All the discs fly good. Buy discs to support players or TDs or whatever. And Jordan's a homie, so that's why. The stamp is pretty sick too. Castronaut, that's a good idea. Anyways. Yeah, they delivered it to the warehouse while I was gone. So it just sat on my desk in front of God and everybody for like a few days. Okay. What you're doing here is you're kind of jumping as you're X-stepping. That's a pretty common thing for a lot of players to do. Doing it correctly is known as a Brinster hop. But like 5 people in the world do it correctly, and everyone else needs to just stop jumping. You want to try and keep yourself just moving sideways, be as smooth as possible, because your weight should shift forward, not down. That's because also if you're jumping, it kind of scoots your feet out in front of you, because see how you're leaning backwards now? And that really prevents your weight from shifting as you throw. You're reaching back far enough, but you're not really reaching away from you. You should reach a little bit farther just out away from you, so that the whole disc can see the target from the peak of the reach back. Almost like if you were on a T-pad, imagine, and provided the T-pad was pointed the right direction, almost like you're reaching towards this back left corner of the T-pad is where you should be reaching the disc. Because if you reach across you, that does 2 things. It sets up your shoulder on too tight of an angle, and it also starts the disc behind you, which means the disc can't go straight forward because it would have to go through you. So it ends up going way around you, and that's not nearly as powerful or as consistent. But from here, if you reach wider, then the disc can go in front of you, and your arm can leverage it properly. A lot of stuff. So just reaching back in the right position is going to make a huge difference. Your left arm is not tight to your side. Your left arm should be tight to your side. That's just like a figure skater. You'll just rotate faster. And here you can see like your shoulder is kind of shrugged up, and your hand is on the front of the disc, ideally you want to focus on getting into what we call a power pocket, or I kind of like Ezra Adderhold's name for it, the hitbox. Thoughts? You guys see that video where he talks about the hitbox, where it's like here, where elbows at 90 degrees, shoulders at 90 degrees, you kind of create this box. I kind of like that. Anyway, hand on the outside of the disc, and rather than shrugging your shoulder, you're almost pushing your shoulder out in front of you, almost like you're giving something a hug, pushing it out so that your elbow can be in front of you rather than shrugged up by you with your hand on the front. So that's a lot of things to talk about. I would start with not jumping while you're X-stepping. Try and just be a little bit smoother. Reaching wider and trying to get your hand on the outside, which is everything. But it's only 3 things, which is actually kind of a lot. Go at your own pace. It's hard to change more than one thing. Kevin, I will take a look after I have 2 more that were already submitted, and then I will take a look. Unless it's one that I've already seen. Oh, no, I see you. Okay, I'll take a look after this one. Okay, this is Andrew, I believe. Yeah. This is Andrew. He was in chat a minute ago. I don't know if he's still here. He'll watch the VOD if he's not. Hitbox reminds me of video games. I like that. Okay. We talked about this. It doesn't need to be in slow motion. It's actually easier for me to get to where I'm trying to be if it's not, but that's fine. I like the reach back timing, actually. Okay. Not bad of the next step either. It's you're kind of leaning back as you're doing it. Ideally, you'd be a little bit more over your feet, but that's being nitpicky. I wouldn't worry about that. I like your foot is sideways, your weight is over your toes. I like the reach back timing. Your step is a little bit big and your front foot is turned towards the target. Ideally, you would have it a little bit more sideways or turned away from the target, just because that's going to provide more range of motion for your hips. If you stand with your feet, that was the wrong scene. What was that? I think this used to be a scene, but I don't use it anymore. Anyways, if your hips are that far apart, or your feet are that far apart, it's really hard for your hips to rotate. But if you just bring your front foot back a little bit, all of a sudden you can really get some good rotation out of your lower body. But I like where the disc is. See how he's reaching it towards that corner of the T-pad? That's good. But here, okay, you see how your shoulder's starting to shrug? I like where your left arm is, but see how your shoulder shrugs and your elbow kind of stays tight to yourself, and then your hand is going to slip to the front of the disc. And that means that you're throwing with your whole arm rather than the start of the throw doesn't, the effort, I talked about this earlier, effort should kind of build throughout the throw. You should start slow and then finish fast rather than starting fast and finishing slow. So focus on pulling the disc in here, getting the disc in between your shoulders and getting your elbow out in front of you. I don't know if you can tell how far in front of me my elbow is, but you want to almost push your elbow out there so that your hand can be on the outside of the disc rather than the front. And that will make a huge difference. That is why that is why Pro's discs spin so much. Double G, when his disc hits the ground, it still spins for like a few seconds, like a surprising amount of time. And that's why. It's because he's really leveraging his arm properly. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would try and take a little bit shorter of a last step. Your reach back is good, and just focus on getting the disc into this hitbox, this power pocket, that position before you do anything else. But timing looks really good. Nice. Did you notice all your discs started flipping? Sure thing, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out, man. Caribou, you said you were throwing a Pro Destroyer, and that kind of hurts, but I understand. I just got to look for a new mod now. That's fine. No, I'm glad it's working out for you, dude. That's sick. I mean, gaining power. Did you notice, like, all of your discs just start flipping more? It's like it's like you get everything set, and then you freaking gain power, and then, you got to just buy all new discs, I guess. It kind of sucks. Okay, this is Coggin Ben, a fan of Gears. I'm just going to go till I find a throw. Okay. Your foot is not turned too far back, but you are running backwards towards the target. You really don't want to be turned around backwards at any point, because trying to throw one direction and then facing entirely the other direction is very counterproductive. You want to mostly be moving sideways towards your target. A lot of times people will have to turn around because they're moving too fast, or maybe they don't have enough balance. Their posture's weird. But if it looks like you might be moving a little fast too. If you stay sideways and try to slow down so you don't trip over yourself, you'll notice a lot more power coming out of your lower body. Reach back is way early, but it's not moving. Your reach back should peak when your front foot touches the ground, and it looks like your reach back is peaking an entire step early. So you want to mostly keep the disc in front of you as you kind of take your X step, and then as you're coming out of your X step is when you reach the disc back. From here, kind of a similar issue that I talked about earlier in the stream is your head is turning forward, and the disc is kind of towards the back of your shoulders. The disc is kind of behind you here. You want to try and bring the disc more in the middle of your chest. And also slowing down will help you not take as big of a last step, because if the disc is behind you, then it's kind of on this slow arc. But if you pull it into your chest and create this power pocket, then it's on this fast little elbow kind of ejection that happens. I'm talking too much. I need to drink more water. Last one. I'm not going to look at laser chickens. I guess second to last one, because he sent 2 videos. Hang on, I'm going to take a drink of water. This is Falcor. Oh, that was the dude. That was the, I want to say it was a dog. It was a thing from, was it Neverending Story? I didn't watch it. I just saw, like, commercials and stuff for it. That's it. Neverending Story. Nice. Sick hat, by the way. I've always tried to rock hats like that, and it just doesn't work. Okay. You're moving pretty fast. You don't really need to be moving this fast. It tends to make the rest of timing kind of hard if you are moving that fast. So you can slow down. A runner and a jumper. We talked about jumping earlier, about the Brinster hop. Just keep your feet on the ground. The correct pace for throwing a backhand is not much faster than walking. So if you imagine like somebody walking next to the tee pad as you're throwing, you really shouldn't beat them to the front. What's up, Anthony? Play it at 0.5 speed. I'll go frame by frame, and it's still too fast, dude. So what happens when you're moving this fast is you tend to have to catch yourself, right? And that's part of what's happening. That's why your X step is so big. I just realized he's a lefty. Dang it. Okay. Because if you're moving that fast, if you were to X step properly, you'd probably trip and fall. And so that's what tends to lead people to turn all the way back around. Yeah, so that's part of why your X step is so big. Ideally, you'd be moving slow enough that you can X step not much bigger than this, really. Your feet don't really have to move that much. You can just keep moving sideways, and then you can stay sideways. Also, when you're moving that fast and you have to take that big of an X step, see how you're leaning back? You're leaning backwards like that. Your spine is leaned like that. That makes it harder for your weight to shift forward. And then your shoulder is a little bit shrugged. I talked about this earlier, how you really want to kind of push your elbow out and keep your hand on the outside of the disc. Thanks, guys. I would tell him, but it doesn't really do me much good, because it'll be 3 minutes. Anyways, I like where your front foot is. Your front foot seems to mostly be doing the right thing. It's mostly sideways to the target. Brace isn't bad if you weren't leaning backwards. So it looks like pretty much every issue that I see is a result of moving too fast. Which is really good news, because it's so easy to fix. Just drink decaf. Right? Like, wait, is this a thumber? No, it's a flick. Okay. I don't know much about forehands. Maybe you're supposed to run when you throw forehands. I would try and reach back a little bit more, and don't reach so much. I can't tell if it's behind you. You want to reach away from you rather than behind you. But yeah, see how much you have. You're really shifting your weight into your plant foot. You're leaning forward after you release. Looks like a pretty solid forehand. You got 2 throws in a 5-second video. Jeez. What a champion. Yeah, I would just reach back a little bit more on your flick. It's important as you forehand. I don't know how long you've been playing or if you've had any issues with this. If you throw a forehand and you tend to start like this with the disc in front, I know a lot of people that do this, and they pretty much always can't throw very many forehands in a round, or they have to like take time off intermittently for tendonitis. Okay? Hashtag not a doctor. If you are experiencing any pain, go see a doctor. But going like that is going to put a lot of stress on your elbow. It would make sense to me if that's what it did. Okay. So starting with the disc further back and just going forward with it is a lot smoother. Keep forehands flat. That's a good point, Anthony. Yeah. Starting up here, it's kind of what Nate Sexton kind of does. But it's a lot more consistent just to keep it mostly on like the same plane, right? I'm watching myself in the mirror. It's not a mirror, it's a video. Anyways, okay. Last one. This is Kevin's girlfriend. Solid foundation for a flick. Plus she's a righty. It's not MVP, it's Streamline. Yeah, okay. So the thing about going ultimate to... Oh, you guys can't see the screen anyway. I'll change it. The thing about going from ultimate to disc golf. Ultimate forehands, you tend to release like low, and you kind of float them up. Disc golf forehands follow through forward rather than down. It makes a huge difference. That's why Brody's having trouble with his forehands, because he's still releasing too low. Maybe not anymore. I haven't seen his videos in like a few months. But that was... Okay, sorry, that's pretty solid forehand. It looks like I can't tell how she's gripping the disc. It looks fine. Some people, my brother, when he throws forehands, try not to cringe too much. He grabs them like this. Like it's from here forward on his right knuckle, right? And then he just got like his thumb barely on the edge. Like, what the heck? How is this a forehand grip? Sounds like a Dave type of thing. I feel like I roast Dave too much on stream. He's a good dude. Okay. No, I think I roast him an appropriate amount on stream. Okay, anyway. Forehand, it looks like you're doing this. Stretch your fingers out. Get a hold of the disc. Yeah, Germ is the best example of following through forward. Exactly. It's probably still better than Danny's. Okay, buddy. There's something... I don't know much about forehands. There's something with the timing of your arm and your weight shift that's off. It looks like your weight shifts forward and then your arm goes, and you want to kind of have that happen at the same time. So you kind of want to throw onto your foot rather than through your foot as much. It seems like it. But I'll talk about backhands, which I actually know about now. Okay, a little bit of the same issue. We're moving too fast on the backhand. A little bit big X step, but your feet are still sideways. Just leaning backwards a little bit. That's probably from moving so fast. Reach back looks good away from you. Just a little bit high. Ideally, you'd keep the reach back kind of like this height. Upper stomach area is kind of ideal, because if you reach high, you end up air skipping the disc, and that can send it nose up. Forehands seem to go very high, very fast. That can happen. What am I typing? What the heck? Dang it, I lost my spot. Okay. From there, okay, this is a thing, very common. So I should finish looking at weight shift first. Yeah, kind of the same thing with your backhand as your weight shift with your forehand. YouTube cheats in the background. That's right, I'm cheating. You're not really throwing onto your front foot. You're not really shifting your weight. You're just kind of throwing while you're still walking. So the idea of your brace is that your weight should shift into your front leg, and that should kind of drive the rotation and drive the power into your shot. And if you still have enough momentum afterwards to like catch yourself on a couple of steps, that usually means that you're not using the energy that you're taking into the throw very effectively. So slowing down is going to help with that, but kind of focusing on driving your heel into the ground and rotating on your heel is going to help a lot. Just because that will help with using that momentum to kind of drive your hips and drive the whole rotation. As far as mechanics for your right arm, it looks like the disc is kind of behind you and out in front of you a little bit. Brace more gooder. Yeah, brace is a good word for it, but just not if you overdo it. Anyways, I don't know why. Okay. It looks like the disc is kind of coming out here, and ideally you would pull the disc into here, which is the power pocket, with your hand on the outside, your elbow up. It looks like the disc is kind of behind you here. If you can get the disc into here, you get a lot more leverage out of your arm. And rather, the path that the disc takes, right now it's kind of curving out away from you, right? It's kind of going from here out to your release, which is not as powerful with the leverage in your arm. If you reach wider, you kind of want to create the opposite effect. You want to create this curve that kind of, I'm exaggerating right now, this kind of curves toward you, because that helps a lot with making sure that it gets into the power pocket and it creates a lot more, I don't know, synergy? That feels like a corporate word. But anyways. Oh. Yeah, brace more gooder. Pretty accurate. The other thing that I was going to talk about, that's kind of a bigger thing. You see a lot of people when a lot of people throw, this is one of those things that either it came naturally to you or it didn't. It didn't for me, so I had to work on it. When you're throwing, you should be using your rotation to drive the shot, right? Your rotation should come from your lower body, from your left arm, everything should drive the shot. But for some people, it's kind of intuitive to do the opposite and kind of do this type of a motion, right? Where you rotate the other direction. Not that. I did it correctly accidentally. Where like you rotate the other direction to try and get more power going forwards. It feels really powerful, but it doesn't really do that very effectively. And that's most of the time what happens when people have their left arm away. You can kind of see them do like, ha, like that kind of a motion. And that usually, it's just not as powerful. So that's why I teach people to move your left hand down the inside of your left leg, providing you're right-handed. Move your left hand like this, and that will help drive the rotation and use your rotation to throw the disc, rather than fighting your rotation and using all arm. It just helps use the rest of your body in the shot as well. It does. That is what it looks like Double G is doing. But Double G, by the time he does that, he's already rotated forward. It's really interesting. Double G and Paige Pierce kind of do it too. And it's weird. Like they kind of do the first part like I'm talking about. And then from here, then it kind of goes back. So it looks like they're fighting. It looks like they're contradicting what I'm saying, but the timing of it is very important. That's why it works really well for them, but I don't think people should try to emulate it. Right? If it develops naturally, I'm not going to tell you not to do it, provided you're still rotating properly and the timing is good. But like, it's really hard to do right unless it just develops naturally like it has for them. Take care, Jesse. Good to see you, man. Hope everything's good up in Nebraska. I think, how many form checks was this? This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My throat hurts. One thing you notice that other people don't talk about enough is how fast Gigi's hips are. Dude rotates like nobody else. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's more noticeable for him because he doesn't usually tilt over as much for his shots. Right? He doesn't really like bend over, kind of like Eagle does. Eagle kind of bends over, and does, but it's more noticeable for Gigi because he stands up a little bit straighter. His weight's still over his toes, but he kind of stands up straighter, and so he gets more of that, like, it seems a lot faster, for sure. Daniel, I saw that. I'm sorry I didn't say that. I read your message. I didn't read it out loud. You're going to the Persimmon Ridge tournament? That course is fun, dude. That is a bomber course for sure. It'll be good to see. I love watching Nico bomb. I appreciate you hanging out, Casey. I like talking disc golf form. I think I gotta, I don't know. I've been thinking about getting 1,000 subs on this channel. Has taken a lot longer than I expected. Like, I figured it would take a little bit, but it takes a minute. Apparently. This hoodie. Hang on, overview, subscribers. Oh, I can't do it to where I can show y'all. Anyways, nice, Andrew. Idlewild's a lot of fun. I appreciate it, Michael. Thanks for the sub. I'm gonna do something like, I'll say on my channel, like I'm giving away something big whenever this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, and then I bet you there'll be people. Anyways, Caribou asked about this hoodie. This was given to me as part of my Secret Santa. There is a trilogy Secret Santa thing. And my Secret Santa freaking hooked me up. Yeah, I did that's probably the notification for Michael, I want to say. No, Kevin, thank you. Appreciate it, Kevin. He gave me one of these. This is a bounty with a sick die on it. There's Michael's. I appreciate both of y'all. I got a Fly Guy stamped Vandal. This is a sword. I got 2 prototype Raiders, but Tracer took one of them. Appreciate you, Dylan. Thank you, man. Your name's probably going to pop up on here in a minute. But yeah, in there, and then there was a bunch of shirts, and this is from Hannibal, is his name. Hannibal McGarity. Over in, I believe, North Carolina. This is all Fly Guy. Yeah, Tracer took the disc and told me to give it to Anthony for taking care of her while I was gone in Arkansas. I mean, she's in charge. So I just do what she says. Pretty sick disc, though. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Anyways, yeah, this is the Tri-Fly disc golf from over in North Carolina. The thing is, he's kind of rounding. In the logo for Tri-Fly, dude is rounding. I'm going to see, I think I have a shirt that has a bigger logo on it. It's just on my bed right here. Oh, it's Fly Guy, not Tri-Fly. It's Fly Guy, not Tri-Fly. My bad. Ah, crap. The little ear thing fell off my earbuds. Little thing there, and I keep worrying about just impaling the side of my head. Okay, Fly Guy. I grabbed it here so you can see it closer. Look, the dude is like, he's definitely rounding. Look, the disc is in front of his shoulder. His head's turned forward. His foot is painted toward, his front foot's pointed towards the target, and his stance is too big. Like, I mean, it's a sick shirt, and it's a great. I think they run a lot of tournaments, and I've talked to Tony Cisco about them. They're great people, but like, dude is definitely rounding in the logo. Well, but this hoodie is so warm. This hoodie is so nice. Oh boy, I gotta not flash everybody when I take it off. It's Russell. It's very thick. I'm probably gonna end up flashing anybody anyway. Yeah, I just did a form check for a logo. How does that sound? Hey, Michael, thank you for the sub. Wait, Michael Test? TOS. Yeah, this thing is warm. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like I've seen the sticker on Tony Cisco's car, and I was like, man, I think that guy's kind of rounding, but whatever. You know, I didn't look very closely, and now that I have something with it on it, I was like, yeah. Not a lot of sun in Arkansas. No, I stayed inside the whole time too because I was behaving. Also, yeah, I do make a jar of mayo look tan. I'm okay with this. I've just accepted my lot. I'm kind of tired. Hey, what's up, Ian? It snowed. I drove back yesterday. It snowed up in like Rogers, right? Up towards the, because I go kind of over to Joplin, kind of down and over to Joplin, then south to Fort Smith, and then over to Little Rock. And yeah, it was kind of snowy up north of Fayetteville. I played the tracks with my brother and his boss. Which the tracks is one of my favorite courses. It was good. Little Rock got a few flakes. Good. Greenbrier? Yeah. It was snowing earlier tonight too. I don't think anything that'll stick, but yeah. In Kansas. I hate it. I don't like it. Snow is fun for 2 days. And then I want it to be done. The tracks is a really nice course. It might be one of like the best maintained courses in the area. Oh no, I just cleaned cars in your lot. Dang it. There goes Tracer. She's got the zoomies. Oh, you've never played well at tracks. I misread it. I'm sorry, Ian. Yeah. It's a hard course, but it's a good course. And Chet Dyke is the guy who takes care of it. Puts a lot of work in. Hole 10. Oh, yep. Hole 10's a water shot. Yep. That course can eat some discs if you're not careful. But like every time you lose a disc, it's fair. It's always like there's plenty of space. Like on that hole 10, it's a water carry and then the basket and then it's open past it. But it's like a 230-foot shot. So you're like, oh, I've obviously got to birdie this shot right now. And so, but when you try and birdie it, that's when you bring the water into play because it's close to the water. What's up, Robert? Thanks, man. Glad to be back. You should have laid up. Yeah. That's what happens. That's disc golf, man. Doesn't Robert have a child to be how is Owen Ben? I think I saw a picture on Facebook. He was like in a carriage. Is that it? That the word stroller? That's the word. He's in a stroller. They were walking through the neighborhood. Oh, nice. That's like 17 and a half years early. Wonderful. Yeah, it was a solid picture. Okay. There's 2 reasons that I'm very excited to be playing Overwatch. Number 1 is the this Roadhog skin. He just stared at you the whole walk. He was probably dreaming about when he has your hair. He was probably just like imagining one day. That's it. This Roadhog skin is one of the better ones in the entire game, and it's a purple. A question about shot selection. Having a serviceable forehand and backhand, you find yourself not throwing turnovers much. Is that going to come back and bite me? Robert's hair shays literally everything else. I mean, true. Any truers? Yeah. No offense, Robert. Okay, this Mei skin's pretty sick. We're all in agreement here. There's no arguments. Hey, what's up, Gib? Good to see you, Matthew. This Zen skin is pretty sick. Sorry, to answer the question about turnovers. A Heiser is always going to be more consistent. And so I think you don't need to focus on turnovers as much if you have a serviceable forehand. But it's a good idea. Wonderful. Gold? Money. Okay. Jeez. What a stupid video game. Why did I even play this? Okay, the other reason that I'm really excited to play Overwatch is this. Flex queue. If you play in the flex queue, then you get shorter queue times everywhere else. Holy cow, 4-minute DPS queue? What the heck? Laser, there was... when you started talking about Emma, there was an allotted amount of energy that I was prepared to spend caring, and you have used that up. It's gone. And you've like taken out a loan for the same amount, and I'm just your credit's just not good enough. 12 months ago, exactly. So we'll start out with a tank and support game. Or actually, I can just do flex queue, can I? Who are my mains? I'm kind of bad with everything. I mean, you saw my SR. I'm like gold. I'm pretty good with McCree. I like playing Ashe. Hang on, it's been so long. I don't remember the characters. I'm not very good with Widow, but I'm getting better. I like playing Tracer. Tracer's a lot of fun. Soldier's good. That's kind of it. Mostly just hit scans. I play some Hanzo too. Oh, entering a game. Okay. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, Bagel? It's been a minute, dude. Good to see you. I'm on tank. I'm on Sigma. Sigma and Zarya are my two tank mains. I guess mains. I don't hardly ever play tank. The meta right now, yeesh. I mean, in silver there really isn't one. What's up?
Hello, hello.
Hello. Maybe I didn't do it right.
How are you all doing?
Yeah, I don't like Reaper, man.
How are you?
It never feels like I do enough. Because when I play Reaper, I always just play with the main tanks and help them win that fight. But then it feels like we don't lose.
Sorry, long answer.
But the meta right now at high level is Sigma is always really good, and Wrecking Ball is really good. So
It's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of Sigma Wrecking Ball or
Oh yeah, me too. When?
Double Barrier's not bad, like Sigma and Orisa, but not really that good. Baptiste is really strong. Brig is really strong.
We play
Can
Overwatch.
everyone agree to not kill themselves?
No,
Can we just-
Let's just play the game.
Yes, sir.
Wow, they're fucking hogging ending. Holy shit. He just stood there and let me get like 20 charge off. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm playing around the corner, waiting for my barrier to recharge.
Targeted by Mercy.
Echoes it.
Echo's dead. Oh
Alright.
my god, okay. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Holy shit.
Zarya's low, if we can kill her.
Zarya's dead. Holy fuck, okay, GG's.
Watch for Hog left side.
Stop. And their Echo DC'd. She was just standing still.
Jesus.
Oh, I guess we win.
Oh my god. I feel so bad.
Oh fuck these kids.
448, nice, dude.
What the
Not
fuck?
if that happens to me. Where
We,
like,
I didn't even stop.
It's called karma. What goes around comes around. Hey.
It's called suck my
Yeah,
penis.
yeah, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Dude, I just dropped from gold. I just dropped from gold last game earlier today because 2 kids on my team were literally throwing. They were like drunk. And I was like, why are you all throwing? He was like, fuck you, that's why.
Yeah. So
Like,
the
what?
next time someone DCs from your game or you get someone dumb, just remember. Be like, okay.
Ah, no, I don't want to get.
Oh shit. Nice, nice, nice. Good pick on that Mercy. Dig. Echo low, Echo low.
I'm trying to play back so I get heals. I don't know what I'm doing. Echo's low. Ryan's one. Oh, Hanzo got me.
Alright, I got Deadeye.
And they have all 6. They still have all 6.
I might switch to Tracer just to practice my Tracer.
Oh, Tracer's so easy.
Wow, these guys are toxic. I don't know why my mic's not working though.
Yeah, I know.
Just click on the head
not
and
getting
melee recall and
Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't think I plugged it in.
Yeah, I got you. 3 on card.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I plugged it in.
playing the better version of Soldier, I'm just saying.
No, Soldier's a flanker with mobility. Shut up. Shut up, guy.
Sorry, back out of there, man. Holy, we should have just.
I guess, okay.
Oh!
Wow, we are rolling these guys.
Heals, please. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, thank you.
Got you, buddy.
Thank you.
Good call out. Right side. I like that.
How do I just now have my ult and we're rolling these kids?
I'm gonna sit on cart and just keep shooting rockets. I have barrage.
Alright.
Yeah, I definitely didn't plug my microphone in.
Right ahead.
I will enable you, my thesis away, is that your name? Mortis. What?
I can zone him back.
Oh dear, I thought No! Ah!
Oh, fuck.
I forgot to be good at the video game. We can let him have one fight. That's
Now
okay.
they decide to start playing. Okay.
Yeah. Now Echo's playing.
3rd point. Maybe they were like changing settings or something.
Whoops.
Go for that res. Please. 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 Oh, damn it.
I missed him. I got him. What the heck? Shield for you. Hey, look at that. You see that coordination? Do I always forget to do that? No. Hit the Ana? Nope. I was hoping. What the heck? How am I supposed to?
Nice window.
D.Va.
Ah. There she
My
is.
aim
Got
is
her.
So shit. Holy.
No, I can't be any worse than mine.
We did it.
Best aim in the lobby.
Okay, I'm gonna plug my mic in. I gotta find the cord though. I think it's that one.
Wow, that must mean you're throwing. If you only have bronze damage. You're throwing hard.
Yeah, I'm
this
DPS. I
one?
should have at least like silver.
Yes,
You should at least have like 30,000 damage. First point.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yes.
All right, I think I got it.
A little
That's
bit.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, I feel this guy.
Options, sound.
Gotta get into silver
Default devices.
Dude, Junkrat.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, bro.
What happened?
Hello, hello?
I missed
I
you.
got lonely.
Why'd you leave?
Alright. What's up, Tanner?
I got scared.
What were you scared about?
Because our cocks are too big.
No, usually my mic works.
Don't be scared.
No worries, Bagel.
Yo, I'm gonna flank them, alright?
We are supremely confident.
Do it, bro. Do it.
Oh my god, we're gonna fucking throw.
What's the worst that could happen? He'll die, and then we'll just fight by ourselves.
4v5.
Listen, Zarya's got bubble for him. We got some. Moira could throw him a healing ball.
I think I need to restart my game for my mic to work. I bet you it'll work then.
Or,
Oh, hey, Tracer.
okay, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Missed.
You're dead.
Look at that.
Holy shit, drop.
I,
Fogger. Yo, dude, wake up.
I don't know what I'm
We
doing.
gotta fight to fight, man.
Playing a game.
Yo, Zarya low, Zarya.
Zarya's very low, huh? Yeah, shield's just dead right away, man. I ate the fire strike, though, technically. I need to focus on shielding off. Okay, my team's over here. I should have led that shot just a little bit more.
It's okay.
There we go. Okay, we got...
Yo, yo.
Yeah, we should come back and play around this.
Okay.
Can I have them? Thank you.
Oh my.
We're doing it. Fire strike me. Do it.
Oh,
Aw.
I got shot again.
Kill this Ryan. He's inting. I gotta watch my health.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucked. I'm fucked.
I gotta stop burning that into a shield. I gotta use it when I have like an opening. It's almost like a shatter.
Nice.
All right, like in that way.
Shit.
Okay, guys, I'm using tire now.
I'm throwing COVID at him.
Okay.
Just killed them all.
Did I eat it or no? I don't think I did.
Probably just soon.
I usually don't.
He's an hour.
Why did I shoot that bubble? No reason.
Oh, look, I didn't get anything. I suck.
Throwing. Report.
They're about to have ults.
Yo, please, man. It'll be my 4th time today. I get
Holy
reported
shit.
for throwing.
Really? What the fuck? I really did that.
Look, I got the Ferris. You can't say I'm throwing.
Foggers.
Oh my gosh! I was trying to bounce him off the wall behind.
I didn't know he was nanoed and I rushed him.
Oh no!
I fucked up.
Sorry. Look, I got 2.
It's alright though, I have full.
I gotta stay in the lamp. Got him.
Doing stuff, Mom.
Or was that their lamp? Wait a minute. What is going on in Overwatch in the year 2020? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, that was a sick rock on the Zarya.
I'm bad.
This is
Trying to
crazy.
push me out of position, but I have blink. She's really trying to push me out of position, but it's not working.
That's the okay. I need to charge my shield.
Because I have blink.
Scared of her, to be honest. I was
Sick shatter, dude.
shoot at everyone except for the Hanzo and the Pharaoh.
I'm holding up my hands though. Did we get everyone? Okay. 2 lamps. Okay.
Yo, his shield's gone.
I haven't played this game in so long, man.
Oh shit! I just got domed!
Uh-oh.
Damn, Big Eyes 457 TV.
We might get it.
Holy.
I don't want to play anymore. That's
Quit.
No, don't quit.
Joke.
Okay, now.
Oh, okay.
Quit now.
That was. Oh, Moira's gonna back cap. I got you.
Disconnect your Wi-Fi and rejoin in 30 seconds.
Just Sigma. Sigma, quit and come back.
No, I'm not trying to lose the SR, dude.
I hate to say that. Dude, their Ryan keeps on wasting his charge. He could be
We
used
did
so
it.
much more effectively.
We did it.
Oh well.
This silver's like
I'm gonna report you
this Ryan.
for
support you, and I'm gonna say, please give this person diamond.
All right, do we get the tickets? I have 6. Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna restart my game real quick. Sigma nuts. He is nuts, though. I realize what you're saying, but like the character is overpowered. All right, let's take a look at Bagel Eaters. Bagel Eaters form. Leaning backwards a little bit, and you're kind of still moving fast. Reach back looks to be in a good spot. I can't see your feet. But yeah, that's not rounding. That's in the power pocket for sure. And if you're throwing on an Annie, that's a good follow through. It should be higher if a flat shot, but that's okay. It's a good shot, dude. That's a good rip. Wait, I didn't mean to try and cast that to my living room. Is it Annie? Okay, that explains the follow through. Okay, sound settings. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I can turn it up. I can turn it up some. All right, we should be good now. It's not really, I think it's a product of you moving fast, right? I think the hopping and the jumping and the skipping is kind of what's causing you to turn around backwards. I also got a Christmas box. I want all of the Christmas skins. I want all of them. Except for that one. That one kind of sucks. Let's flex Q again. Probably play tank again. Because we're warming up. That's the way it works. It's cold outside, so we're warming up inside. I'm on support. You just do the James Conrad run-ups. I mean, do you, dude? Yes, hello?
Hello.
Is it working? It is working. God, I shaved today. I feel like such a baby face. I guess I pretty much always am. I guess James Conrad does kind of do the Brinster hop too. But notice he stays a lot more over his toes. Hey, sure thing, Kevin. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I'll catch you on.
We are down at DP.
No, boy. Yeah, let's stay back. Stay back, sick. Sick.
Has anybody taken damage yet? I guess I haven't done any damage to people. Whoa, lucky shot. Okay. I should have positioned a little bit better. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a cluster from the beginning, wasn't it? I just kind of stood in the middle of the point.
That's not really the issue. We were down at DPS.
I don't know how to play Mercy. I can play Bap, I can play Ana, I can play Brig. Reaper's one.
They're going right side.
Alright, alright.
I mean, at this elo, you can really just play what you're good at. I don't think we're gonna win. I used to play Apex. Nice, we got Shatter out too. I hit him in the air. I was a good shot, but I'm not very good at like positioning or strategy. And so that's always the thing is like, yeah, Apex was a lot of fun. I played Octane all the time, dude.
Glad to have you join us, Natalia. Oh, of course they're not in voice chat.
Oh, Sigma's pretty good. Probably better than I am. I should really heal more, huh? I keep playing DPS. I should go Ana, huh? So I can Nanoblade. But Bap is so overpowered right now. He's so good. Have you seen his ultimate? It's massive. It's huge. I want to know why doesn't Hammond get demech'd whenever he dies? Why does he just die? Is the mech some sort of like self life support thing? Because D.Va can just like run around. I want to see the hamster running around. What the heck? Yeah, our DPS are really good. Holy cow. They don't need me to do anything.
Don't push somewhere.
I don't even have that much heals.
Yeah, guys, just stay on point.
Come back. Come on, people.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
More better ranged heals, I guess. Plus I can CC the ball. Yeet. Wait, I hear Roadhog. I'm so paranoid, dude. D.Va's low. Hog's anti. Ah!
Working on.
Gosh, I'm so bad. I can't see you, Genji. Hogs one, nice.
Thank you. God, I was gonna die if he lived.
Well,
Oh, you died, and he didn't.
I died anyway, but I was physically been disappointed.
Alright, can you pull back, please? Come on. A minute left. Stay close to the point.
I'm trying to play good Ana, but I don't know how to do it. I haven't slept anybody.
One's our AFK night voice chat, Natalia.
Oh,
Back Sig.
That was so sad.
Not my job to heal them if they're way out of. I didn't. No, I haven't seen the new Rocket League season. Hey, take care, Bagel. Thanks for hanging out, man.
We're gonna have some ults. They're gonna push in. We need to pull back. Get ready for Blade.
I keep hearing footsteps over to my left. Yes, my headphones are on the right way.
C9, yes. So good.
I got Sigma. That's good. Yeah, did you get a diamond decal, Mark? Is that what you're trying to say? Because you're right.
I guess all we were missing was the 6-5, huh?
Huh. Like, I like playing Ana. I'm just... not very good with her. I'll go Ana if he goes Genji to just do Nano Blade.
Who's Noscope talking to?
I don't know. Oh, I think Boss thought he was smurfing. Which, like, he might be, but it's not like a super new account. We'll see how Ana does. I'm not very good with Ana, but we'll see. I have gold objective kills. My team's not doing anything. Jeez. Don't they know you have to play the objective?
Left, right.
Second ball, left, hit him.
I missed the sleep. Dang it. Nice. He fed.
Let's go.
Jumping on up.
Okay, reloading.
Left.
I can't heal through the shield.
Ana's okay.
This is the best competitive game I've ever had on this map.
Yeah, ball is just feeding at this point. That sucks.
I think he gave up.
Diva's just playing the video game.
Gosh, that was so good.
Not GG yet.
I don't know why I'm trying to break shields as a healer. I need to hit the shots, though. Jeez, my aim is so bad.
Wait, 2 seconds. Hold on. Ball. Ignore ball. Just come back here.
I have a Sombra.
Ignore the ball.
Stop it, Junk. Oh, I missed the freaking thing. I missed the sleep. I see why I'm not very good at Ana.
3, 2, 1.
I have one HP.
I just miss everything. I missed every single ability. I'm trying to do more unscoped shots.
Good game.
Good game, guys.
Yup. I think playing ranked might be a bit of a pain right now. Just because... Oh, it's just a normal loot box? Boo. Just because everybody's going to be playing the flex queue. Oh, only roles experiencing high traffic will be eligible. Let's see how I do. I'll play a DPS game. We'll see how it goes. Start out with the cowboy. See how my aim is doing. Ah, he right-clicked. I'm trying to practice aim. Amazing. I got the headshot on her after the stun. Okay. Aim is coming. There's a bastion. Of course there's a bastion. All right, aim feels good. Probably gonna lose this fight, but you know. Oh, there we go. Such is life. I hate that. You can't stun him out of his thing. Because, like, the flash would have hit him right there. I would have had to hit it while he was charging it rather than as he was punching. Alright, what do I play on Elios? I think I play Tracer here, right?
Do you want to grab a Hog and a Rhine, maybe?
We'll see if this guy wants to
You pick AWP.
damage boost.
Oh, Ryan Zarya is good too.
Yeah, that's also good.
Oh, crap. We're gonna lose now. This is well, isn't it? Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, Reaper right side. I have to reload. No, of course he raced. Winston don't have jump, burn him down. Nice.
I'm gonna swap to Lucian.
I'm gonna switch off Ashe then. Nice block. Ryan's low.
Ryan is getting hard.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah.
Getting hard pocket.
Yeah, we're kind of playing into them too. We're playing really close.
We can run Reaper here for sure.
Break a shield. There you go.
Reaper's right, or right behind us. Ah, I can't hit her right now, man. Runs low, runs low.
Ash, can you swap to Reaper?
Yeah, I'll swap.
Junkrat. Something to
Makes sense.
break him up. It's just too close.
Good work. Good work. Coming.
I got Ana. Monkey's on our supports. Turn around.
Dead.
Monkey's on our supports. Torbs one. I'm gonna go get this thing. This monkey keeps burning Junt just to engage.
Worse than that, as soon as he grounds the shield, so if we can just pull back or run shotgun.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I've died. I'll switch.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see how this goes now.
Just pull back so I can carry you like that.
I feel like we're gonna win easy. I was kind of popping off though.
Here we're going. Go. I'm gonna ult. Ult him.
They nanoed Mercy. Okay. I'm looking for Monkey.
Reaper on site. Reaper on our side of site.
I got Monkey. Mercy's rezzing him. Got him. Turret. Did I just reload and then hit my Wraith?
Good job, guys.
Jeez. I'm just gonna kind of stay by our Ana. We still have Ana, right? Somebody's right side over here. Reaper's here.
Monkey right side. Monkey right side. Let's pull back. Ryan left side. They're coming onto point. Come back to site.
They're probably looking for a boop. Kill turret. It's right side. Or our left side, sorry. Reaper's behind. On our Ana. Nice sleep. I'm gonna try and get him.
Monkey mid. Monkey mid.
I got Reaper.
I just left one around.
Just right on point. I guess. I don't know. I'm holding W. Okay, I'm running away now. Oh, it's massive. Reaper's behind you, though. Reaper's on point. Oh, he ulted. He's low, though. Nice anti. Yeah, easy dub. I don't have anything ranged for the turret. Oh, I guess Soldier's got to focus that.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, good round. I want to change my costume. I don't like this outfit. Me and you, Ana. We're going places. Plat. Those are the places we're going. We're just gonna win. That's all we're gonna do. I got nanoed and everybody was like awkwardly far away.
Just gonna brawl right on. Just run into him.
Sounds like a party to me. Hey man, so I forgot to invite people. I'm out of practice. Monkey's on high ground behind us.
Shoot her, shoot her, shoot her. Both healers are low.
Oh, they naded. They're back. Dang it. I went in on them because I thought they were low.
They went full May on this bitch. Ugh.
It's alright. Our monkey's still feeding. So the thing is, if you want to get gold damage in a game of Overwatch, all you have to do is shoot tanks. Weapon accuracy will go through the roof. Nice hook. Monkey's one. Got him. Where's turret? It's behind us. Oh, I got shattered. Wow, their mace saved my life. What? You say you needed more muscle? Ah, that's a good question, Michael. I don't think hardly any comes from actual strength.
We want to switch now. They're already at 50%.
I mean, he's already on point. Push on.
It's a good pick. Monkey's on our supports. I'm trying. Got him.
Good job.
Oh, fuck off. God, I hate me. Kill me.
Man, no ice block. Oh my. I didn't realize Ryan was there. I don't think it takes much strength. It might be more effort. Right? Like actually throwing is I mean, it's like throwing anything. I guess it's not like throwing anything. But it does take a pretty decent amount of effort, but not necessarily strength. Because I'm not strong. No, it's definitely not strength that's keeping her. Paige is actually pretty strong for her size too. Yes, I did solo ult a Winston that was going to die anyway. I did it for the principle.
For the memes.
Their Mei is trolling. I swear their Mei is trolling. Ryan's one? Oh, he got it.
Head back.
Let me out, let me out, let me out. They switched off Monkey. I would go McCree, but I don't think there's enough heals for me. Especially.
Break it.
I'm gonna go for the supports. Oh no! I'm distracting the supports. They have no supports for this whole fight. Oh, I'm dead. Dang it. I think Paige, the thing that's keeping Paige Pierce from another 50 feet is her size.
Worth.
I think just how long her arms are.
Can't afford not to be honest.
I'm trying to touch. Dang, how did we not win that fight where I killed both supports? Dang it!
It was a good round.
That was close round. Good job.
Do you mean like if there was like a standard size for everyone based off their form? It's so hard to say though, because everyone's form is going to be like tailored to how they, you know, to their body type. Like if Paige Pierce threw like James Conrad, it wouldn't work very well. It would work pretty well, but it wouldn't work like perfectly. It wouldn't work as good as her form currently does. So, I mean, vice versa too. If James Conrad threw like Paige Pierce, wouldn't do it. Ryan's half.
Ryan's right.
Dang it. I'm such an idiot. Mercy's one.
Oh, those pillars are horse shit. Oh my god.
Oh, Ryan's one. Nice. Peek it. Peek it. No! Peek it where I can shoot you.
Kill Anna, kill Anna, kill Anna.
She's been right side the whole time, man.
No one can hide from my sight.
Have I hit a headshot yet? Oh, Torb can die. Nice. Oh, of course I just walked into it, dude. Okay, they don't have a Widow to challenge me, so I'm going Ashe. Ashe has a little bit more general pressure besides Widow. Yeah,
Monkey.
I don't know. I think here's the thing: better form doesn't always equate to better distance, or a given form for somebody doesn't necessarily mean that Torb's on left side of point. He's feeding. Oh my gosh, we just let him have it, dude? On his one. Mercy's one. Got Mercy. Oh no, I shot myself into the pillar. Oh, come on, man. Anna's left side of point. Kill her.
Nothing wrong with a little self-improvement.
Kill her! This annoying Anna, man. Ha. It feels like we just give the point back so quickly. It's massive.
We're walled off, Ryan. We're walled off.
I'm dead. I just wanted to kill the healers. Win the fight.
No, we could have saved you, but May walled the supports into point.
Kill Ryan. He's got no heals. Go.
Mercy's on fire. We can kill her. Oh no. Oh no. Torb is one.
Kill May.
Oh, May walled off Bob. That sucks. Nice.
Good job, guys.
The deadlift. What a freaking... Oh my gosh, dude. I destroyed that game. Holy cow. Feels good, man. Aw. I really want to get it. But I don't even have enough coins for it. Look at his knees. Wait, it only ends in 6 days? Oh, this one ends in 6 days. I'm about to buy some loot boxes, man. That's so bad. 27. That's funny. I've played more support than anything else. It's so frustrating having to reload so much with Ash. That's always what happens. Sorry, I'm zoning out. I'll probably only play one more game. It's not that anybody's watching anyway. I should probably play a game off stream. Yeah, because I'm not going to talk much. I'm pretty tired. All right, guys. That's going to be it for tonight. I will be on hopefully Thursday night? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say right now. Holidays is being weird. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I will catch you next time.